This is John, Authorized Delivery, LLC, coming at you, Stone Stanza. Just a quick topic, minute topic, real quick. You can add on to it as much as you can, but just want to talk about a non-CDL mentality versus a CDL mentality. First of all, I would like to say the video I made earlier about the load. I won't get docked. My broker and the manager of the receiver wrote and said that whoever secured it properly did not secure it properly. They packed the truck wrong, so it didn't fall on me. So that's great. So just know when you are told to sit in your truck and they pack your truck for you, make sure a seal goes on it. Food line, I know you have to put a seal on it. Couple other places, appliances, if you ever deliver like washing machines, different things, refrigerators, things of that nature. And I make sure that when someone else loads my truck, that that they put a seal on it because it holds them responsible. Although the driver is responsible, but you're not responsible when you're told to sit in your truck and let someone else pack it, and the seal is supposed to go in there. So that is responsible. So when I don't load my own truck, and they load it, I make sure they put the seal, because there's been times that they will pack it but don't put the seal on there. So that makes the driver responsible. So in other words, you had the power to go on that truck and make sure it was secure, so they can, you know, they can use excuses. So I'm glad that was over. But like I said, one of the things that I did want to, like I said, speak about, I was talking to a CDL driver. I had my Class A's, and he did the box truck business for a minute. He said he let it go immediately. Me and him was discussing, and I agree. But one of the things I'm going to talk about is a CDL driver, majority of the time, will concentrate on the pay rate, making sure that the pay rate stays great. A non-CDL driver, majority of the times, will talk about how much they made that week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. It is a more broader understanding. Um, for my beginners, just going to give you an example. I just came from New Jersey, Louisiana, and the cheapest I seen was $3.59. When you get to Texas, probably be cheaper. That's the only state you probably can travel the whole Texas in, and you won't see anything over 309. You know, something like that. 315 maybe, but mostly it's low. But like I said, with that mentality, one is protecting the community, and one thinks they're giving advice to the community and protecting the community when they're really not. When you concentrate and you say, just give an example, you made 5 to 10,000 that week. Just take 10,000. If you made 10,000 that week with the gas prices, if you're not in Texas, you're not bringing home 10,000. You'll bring home about 3,500, and that's with death and food, things to keep you going. If you want to stop at a truck stop, take a shower, or whatever. So basically, and then if you're renting, your miles you go over. So, like I said, there there are non-CDL drivers that are according to a CDL driver, but there's not many. Um, when I do go on Facebook, it is Facebook groups. It is great because a lot of them will ask questions. Hey, I'm in a box truck. Can someone help me to get dispatched here? What should I do here? Or, but you see a lot of CDLs that have the box trucks, and a lot of complaints about the non-CDL mentality of just taking anything because it looks good and it sounds good, which is hurting the community as a whole. Majority of the CDL drivers, they know what time it is, so they try to respect, moralize, and capitalize. And the non-CDL driver is also doing that, but they're not respecting the rules because they never got taught the rules. You go to CDL school, you take a class, or even if it's a box truck CDL, you will think more differently. I think Entree Mike gave something on that. If you're renting or something and you're not getting over 253, you are going in slow motion, which is good. You can still stack your money, even if you're financing, basically. But the way things have been going for the last couple months, and it's not just because, I mean, yes, it's winter, it's February, you know, January, but that's not the reason. It kind of bothers me. The other day I was talking to a broker. Majority of times 1,500 miles to go to Texas, they will pay 28, 3,000, sometimes even 32. The broker says this time 2,000. After explaining the gas prices and everything, oh come on, that's 2,000 more in your pocket. That let me know right there. If a professional broker can talk to you that way, she's not talking to CDL drivers. They are talking to drivers that are falling for that game, and they're not seeing the overall picture. When you brag and tell another person and people how much you're making, that isn't a CDL driver knows by the pay rate what they're going to make. They normally keep it to themselves. You have a couple people, Kevin V, a couple other people that have their shows, and they show you how much you can make, but they're going over the whole game with you. They're not just saying you can make this. I bought my box truck this, and I know with that game, you got to also understand and realize there are companies, there are people that work for companies that are analyzing all this from YouTube to Facebook, the different, and they're analyzing that. So when they're analyzing that, the high powers that be are also going to say, well, listen, because it's their job to keep you as a work slave. So the pay rates are going to go lower. The brokers' pockets also are going to get fatter, and it's going to get lower because according to the industry, and it just doesn't deal with drivers and brokers, it goes higher than that. So basically, a lot of times with the non-CDL mentality, sometimes you might not know that you are hurting the community more. Give you an example. It came from New Jersey, Louisiana. Cheapest I found was $3.59. Pennsylvania, $4, $4.15 and up. Maryland coming all the way down. So with that, just say if you made $10,000 that week with gas, with death, something to eat, showering, whatever, you only bring it home $3,500, and then them extra miles that you put on. So financing the truck is better, but like I said, because you get to keep a little bit more of that money. But pretty soon, hopefully, see how things work, get financed, and I'm going to look into different options. And like I said, it pays good, and to be a non-CDL thing, it does really pay good, but a lot of people aren't realizing, like I said, they're hurting more than helping. And there's more of a broader aspect to this of a CDL mentality, non-CDL mentality. Just give another example. Non-CDL, they get in their trucks. Yes, they expect the trucks. They do everything CDL driver's supposed to be, but you're putting your truck in automatic and you're driving. CDL driver, if they don't have an automatic, even if they do have an automatic, when you go into higher gear, at one level you have to shift up. Not shift up, but push the switch up. and why I was just giving that example is because there's a broader understanding with a CDL mentality, way broader. So like I said, it's just making me, I don't take anything away from anyone or anything like that, but it just makes me think totally different. And I concentrate on the pay rates. I concentrate on what a CDL driver is supposed to concentrate on. But if you feel free to add on to this, you can add on to broader. But it's great. You have a lot of good teachings. You have a lot of good things. You have a lot of, like I said, Facebook. It's not just because it's Facebook, but it's groups in transportation world. a lot of complaints come to also with the non-CDL drivers taking anything and taking those payloads and pay rates for cheap. Because with that, you are helping the brokers to put a dent in your pocket and replace it in their pockets. So this game is patience. It's not even a game, but just saying it's patience, and it takes great understanding. And just seeing the prices fall off from Amazon Relay to going over the road, even local. I never seen it like this. And like I said, I kind of blame the community of the transportation world. And that's why I just want to show just one example of a CDL mentality versus a non-CDL mentality. And like I said, you know, CDLs, non-CDLs, they still do the inspection, they still do everything, but it's just the mentality of a pay rate, um, what spots to go to, respecting the game, respecting one another, and that pay rate is what brings you money. It's not oh, I made this and this. No, it's that pay rate. So if the pay rate for, especially for box trucks, is going for nothing under $2 and $2.50 and $3, okay, yes, and on a consistent. But if it's not going like that, the community needs to stick together. And I see plainly non-CDL world is not sticking together. And the more people that are getting in this just to try it out, the more hurting is going to be. The more price is going to go down. The more a dent. And you have to look at it where a lot of these people driving for companies might be making 60 cents an hour. 60 cents a mile, 80 cents a mile. So basically, I kind of see that's where the brokers in the industry are trying to lead you to, that dollar or that $1.20, and come up and, oh, hey, you're making more than, you have to really understand the rules, and you have to understand this is an understanding business. You really have to understand. It's not just grinding. It's understanding, because if you understand it, you can do a lot of things right, and we all can work together. But with that, that's just a quick topic I just came with. Nothing special. Feel free to add on. John Authorized Delivery LLC coming at you. Stone Stanza. I'm sitting here tired, exhausted, mentally exhausted. Like I said, my tire blew earlier, and it made, put pressure on the headlight, so they changed the tire. Supposed to be changing another truck, so I'm going to see what's going on about that. So, uh going to see next couple weeks. If I do get financed and everything like that, I'll probably take a break for about a month, maybe not, just to get everything situated, recouped. So if I do a box truck, I'm going to go up to the CDL box truck. I'd rather go to reefer or a hot shot, So, it's a little bit better. But like I said, just a few examples of a CDL mentality and a non-CDL mentality. And with that, you have a good night, and may each exit be a blessing in your life. Peace out. John Authorized Delivery LLC. And I will be having another channel soon, so I'll let you guys know with that. My music is also being placed out there. Open up another channel, so those channels will open up soon, but I'm just keeping this one going for right now. But like I said, for my beginners, feel free to ride, because I ride with you. Also, for those that aren't beginners, feel free to ride, because I also ride with you. And be safe. And while we're riding with each other, buckle up, safety, and in other words, care not only for the community, but for the next person. Not only your pockets, but for the next person. So this is a community. So with that, if we don't take heed, just that quick, the business can go under. See what Amazon Relay did? They went and got those box trucks. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, when we have these videos and we have these different things that we're concentrating on how much we made, understand there's people that analyze. There's people that work for companies. There's people that analyze what's going on out here. The whole game of the big corporations is to keep you a slave for them, to bring them the money. So while you're bragging, think about that. They are going to analyze it sooner or later, because now you're taking money out their pockets. That's why I say this is a silent game, and you concentrate on the pay rate, not on the money. Yes, on the money, but you don't put how much money you're making. Because basically, if you were taking a pay rate, the proper pay rate from no less than 2 up to 3 and up more, your pockets will be fatter. So, like I said, it's just a different mentality, and it's a more broader understanding with the CDL mentality. Because from what I'm saying with the game, and it's not a game, but I'm just saying, the non-CDL world, it's pretty soon it's just going to go sour, because they're not going to keep letting you capitalize like that. It's impossible. To start making that much, the rules are going to change. Someone told me the other day with Penske, they paying 30 cents a mile. And guess what? Before I left Penske, one of the managers did say it. Well, we're about to go from 10 cent to 20 cent to 20 to 25 cent a mile. You see? So believe it. There's ears and there's eyes that are listening and are watching. So, like I said, there's nothing the matter with teaching. There's nothing the matter with saying how much you do make. But understand what comes out your mouth, people are analyzing. So, let's concentrate more of a CDL mentality, that pay rate. That's what we want to concentrate on. Because if you're getting $2 to $3 a mile, no need to put how much you're making. There's no need, because the pay rate is going to speak for itself. With that, have a good night, and may each exit be a blessing in your lives. Peace out. John, Authorized Delivery, LLC, coming at you.